What if I told you the moment right before you break isn't your weakest point, but your most powerful opportunity? This isn't just information. This is psychological architecture, a complete system for transforming how your mind processes pain, pressure, and chaos. By the end of this training, you won't just handle crisis better. You'll become someone who thrives in it. What you're about to learn has transformed elite performers across disciplines, from military operators to CEOs to world-class athletes. They all discovered the same truth. Emotional mastery isn't born from comfort. It's forged in fire. Are you ready to become mentally unbreakable? Then let's begin. Part 1. The cognitive reframing system. What separates those who crumble under pressure from those who convert it into power? It's not genetics. It's not luck. It's a specific neural pathway called cognitive reframing under fire. Most people get hit with pain and they absorb it completely, identify with it. I am broken, spiral into emotional collapse. But a mind trained in reframing observes the pain without becoming it, rewrites the narrative in real time, converts pressure into purpose. Here's the fundamental truth. Your brain isn't responding to reality. It's responding to your interpretation of reality. Change the interpretation. Change everything. This isn't denial. This isn't positive thinking. This is neural reprogramming at the deepest level. You're not numbing your feelings. You're directing them with precision. When mastered, you stop begging life to be easier and start demanding that you become harder to break. The power shifts from external circumstances to internal command. Let me show you the 5 core drills that build this capability. Drill 1. Mental rehearsal. You're not just reacting to life. You're rehearsing for it. This technique builds a psychological pre-response library. Your brain doesn't fully distinguish between vividly imagined experiences and real ones. When you visualize high-stress scenarios while in a calm state, you build neurological familiarity that reduces shock when the real situation hits. Implementation. Identify your emotional Achilles heel. Rejection, public failure, betrayal. Visualize your strongest self facing it. Program specific responses. Posture, internal dialogue, emotional regulation. Practice daily for 5 minutes. You're not avoiding the battle, you're becoming it before it happens. Drill 2. No emotion response. When triggered, most people react instantly. This drill breaks that pattern by creating space between stimulus and response. Implementation. 3 times daily. When provoked, pause completely. Say nothing, do nothing, show nothing. Study what's happening internally. Respond hours later. Calm, calculated, precise. This isn't weakness, it's tactical patience. You're rerouting behavior from the limbic system, emotion center, to the prefrontal cortex, decision center. What it builds: emotional invisibility, psychological leverage, unpredictability, and unpredictability is dominance. Drill 3. Cold repetition. Words aren't just affirmations, they're commands to your nervous system. Repetition under stress wires belief at the deepest level. Implementation. Choose one power phrase. No emotion controls me. Pain sharpens me. I am not reacting, I'm rewriting. Repeat it specifically during discomfort, when tired, anxious, rejected. No emotion, just programming. Over time, the phrase becomes instinct, and instinct overrides thought. Drill 4. Tactical delay. Impulse is emotional sabotage disguised as urgency. This technique forces your brain to wait until the chemical storm passes. Implementation. Implement the 24-hour rule for emotional decisions. When you feel the urge to react dramatically, document instead of act. Wait for emotional fog to clear, then decide from clarity what it builds. Time command, impulse control, and a reputation for unshakable composure. Drill 5. Emotional fasting. Choose one emotion that's been controlling you. For 7 days, deny it completely. No expression, no indulgence, no rationalization. Implementation. Select your dominant emotion. Guilt, insecurity, anger, validation, hunger. For 1 week, observe it rising but refuse to act on it. Journal what it demands, then do the opposite. By day 7, you'll realize it was never part of your power. It was feeding on your power. The core principle. These 5 drills aren't random techniques. They're a unified system of mental combat conditioning. Each one carves a new identity under pressure. You're not training to survive storms. You're training to become them. You're reclaiming the throne inside your mind, not giving it to trauma, not renting it to habits, not surrendering it to others' approval. Because inhuman strength doesn't come from feeling less. It comes from owning what you feel, then weaponizing it. Part 2. The 3 warnings. Power without wisdom becomes its own prison. Heed these warnings as your strength grows. Warning 1. When you stop feeling, you start forgetting. The first casualty of extreme resilience isn't weakness, it's memory. The stronger you become, the easier it gets to dismiss your past pain and what it cost to survive. This forgetfulness creates blind spots in empathy and leadership. You look at struggling people and think, why can't they just get up, forgetting what crawling felt like? If this continues too long, you risk becoming the very thing that once destroyed you, only this time wearing your face. Warning 2. Strength without vulnerability becomes control. When you never show weakness, people stop offering you truth. They begin to obey you, fear you, or project onto you. This feels good initially. No resistance, no mess, but isolation follows. No one challenges you. No one checks you. No one tells you what you need to hear. Only what they think you want to hear. You don't become wise. You become untouchable, and eventually, unteachable. Warning 3. If nothing can break you, nothing can reach you. The more you harden yourself, the more you protect yourself not just from pain, but from connection. Strength with no cracks becomes a wall, and walls keep everything out, not just danger. Conversations feel surface level. Intimacy feels inefficient. Vulnerability feels threatening to your identity, and gradually you find yourself surrounded by silence, not because no one's talking, but because you stopped letting anyone matter. Part 3. Mastering strength without losing humanity. The final challenge isn't external, it's internal. Once you've trained your mind to be unshakable, you reach a paradoxical place. Nothing breaks you, but nothing moves you either. Real mastery isn't just surviving pressure, it's surviving your own power without letting it erase what made you human. Here's how to maintain that balance. Phase 1. Control the emotion, keep the signal. Emotions aren't the enemy. Unfiltered, unconscious emotions are. Emotions carry valuable information. When you silence them completely, you lose the signal